Punk rock circus, you need lots of spit.
That's right, may it be your distinct honor to have me present to you the never-before available, contritely convolutable, almost unpalatable Circus Ridiculous! Your show of schmoes, your circus of the scars, the evolution of 4 million years, the purest professionalism of 4 centuries, the purest perfection of a lifetime! All in about an hour.
Punk rock circus, it's the natural progression. It's next. It was the next thing to do. It's gonna be like a new low. It just kind of goes with a long-standing, long-running lifestyle. The ridiculous, the absurd, but mostly, just appreciating the comic element that is when you are having fun at someone else's expense. I put a couple ads, just to see what was out there. I got no one from any ads. People have said, okay, I'm gonna come, and then at the last minute they're all kind of flaking out. And now I got 16, so I got 18 or 16. So I don't know, we'll see what happens when we drive away.
I had known Chicken for a couple of years and heard all about his previous exploits, including touring with the notorious G.G. Allin and the Murder Junkies. So when I heard he was organizing a punk circus tour, I knew it was the craziest, stupidest thing I could do with my life. So I joined on and documented the tour.
Here's the plan. We start here, in Los Angeles.
Traveling east from Los Angeles, we only had shows booked up to New York City, but Chicken assured us more shows would be booked for the return trip home.
And that's the plan. This will take 2 months.
Chicken John is a modern Barnum and Bailey. I think he's only happy when he's amidst the pure chaos of 20 or 30 people. This is the perfect place to be doing that.
Just like when he said, dip into your savings for cigarettes, I don't have any savings, I don't have any money, I don't have anything. I have absolutely nothing. I'm selling some of my equipment tomorrow. I'm just using the Chicken setup. I'm not going on tour all the way across country and not having a backup plan to get out. Chicken says, I'm gonna fly you home on Tower Air. What's Tower Air? Is it like Tower Records or something?
Chicken had convinced Bomber to bring his band, The Other, on tour with the circus as the opening act.
Wait, what? What the fuck is that? Where's your guitar part now?
That was part of the act, man.
Whole bit funny. It went something like this. Well, Bomber, this is Chicken. This is what's going on. I've talked to your bandmates. You guys don't play enough. You don't do anything. So it was more of a threat. It was more of, if you don't do this tour, your bandmates will quit on you.
At least they had rehearsed, unlike the circus, which had its first rehearsal the night before the tour started.
There was no rehearsal. There was 2 rehearsals before we left, and it was because nobody came. Nobody showed up.
The band seemed to rehearse a lot. They had all the songs down. But the actual acts, that was definitely a lacking point.
I didn't want anybody to have a good act. I just wanted total random chaos. Just as much chaos, as much just action, as much no border between them and us as could go on, and to me that was fun.
Although we started the tour with only 1 rehearsal completed, I don't think it would have made much difference had the circus prepared more. A myriad of other problems were starting to overshadow us, not the least of which was that at the first club, they wouldn't let us perform due to our circus dog violating health codes.
She entertains the people. Everybody loves the dog. Don't make her choke now. Damn it, come on.
She has an agent and everything.
Don't bite the promoter now. Jump! Jump! See that? We let the dog go.
Circus Ridiculous.
Y'all, Circus. Man, I wish I could see y'all.
I'd like to make $50 today. Sure. This is your seeing eye dog.
How you doing? That's the dog.
But it's a seeing eye dog. Seeing eye dog. He's blind. I can't sing.
Dog is the biggest talent. This thing is amazing.
I want to talk to everybody over here. Come on.
Is that what you're saying?
It's a shitty night. They won't let the fucking dog in. I say we cancel and don't fucking play.
But sooner or later, we have to actually go somewhere, dude. It's like, let's not go to Phoenix. We know what, fuck Tucson. Pretty soon, it's like we're at Chicken's house for 2 months. Chicken, you should change your name to Circus Bogus. I swear to God.
This might be the tour that got canceled every show. It'll be the fuck you tour.
Yeah, fuck it, as you get drunk. Circus fucked upness.
June 15th, there's been a heat wave the past 3 or 4 days. Terribly hot and smoggy. Tonight it rains all day and we get canceled. What is up? I think the tour will be good though. I think the tour will be good.
He literally closed the door, and we drove away, and that's what happened. I don't know how that works for you, and I really hope that you're not mad at us. Okay. We won't play without the dogs. There's just no way. There's absolutely no way. It's impossible.
I think everybody initially believed that it would work. That we were all kind of like fueled on delusions of grandeur.
Right now we're on our way to Tucson. We're somewhere in Arizona right now. Except we're not. But that's all right. We're not ready anyway.
It wasn't so much that we weren't ready, as it was that the vans Chicken owned weren't capable of taking us anywhere. Now that the tour was underway, repairs started in earnest.
So tonight is the second night of our tour.
Wow.
And here's what we have. Okay. All right. So here goes. We need barkers.
Yeah.
Okay. Me and
He's great.
me and Eric. Okay. So me and Eric are gonna be the barkers. Okay, at the booths.
Assembled mostly from San Francisco and Los Angeles, everybody knew somebody, but nobody knew everybody.
I just met Chicken, didn't know Topal, didn't know Bomber, didn't know Boz, didn't know Rich.
Mark Miller I'd known for about a decade, and that's really about it. All the other people, never laid eyes on them before.
Chicken John, I met him and I was getting acquainted, but I didn't know him.
Okay, you're right, Buzz? This is all up to you. Yeah. You're dropping a brick. Don't answer. Okay,
My fucking shoes on.
leave the phone.
No.
It's the promoter.
No, don't
You're trying to avoid the promoter from Tucson.
Don't leave the phone.
Hello? Why are we not coming to Tucson? Well, why is this? I think this is the promoter from Tucson. Oh, you mean no one has called you to tell you what just happened? Yeah, well, that is part of the circus. You show up and we don't come at all. It's a big burn, That is what is so ridiculous, because the vehicles are broken and we do not have the mechanic to fix them. But we will make Phoenix, and we'll try to make it up to you however possible, but I don't think there's much we can do. Good night.
Was that really the promoter?
Yeah. Why didn't you show up in Tucson? Why didn't anybody even call me?
I
There's a
called
bunch
his
of
house.
people
I
here.
left him a message. I called his house. It's the third day of our tour. I'm standing here in my backyard, holding a broken fucking brake line.
Chicken had neglected to realize that there wasn't a hitch that we could pull a trailer with.
So this thing resets into the tab.
Yes, sir. There's a little square cut in there.
Okay.
This is a nice hitch.
You say this is okay though? It's gonna work out? No problem at all?
Just a hitch and the drawbar, right?
None, just a hitch.
Just a hitch? Okay, it'll be $90.66, please. We're digging the hole for one of our own. This is how we take care of each other. Leroy was a damn good squirrel. He rode the unicycle, tightrope. He could do it all.
We buried this squirrel because we must.
The circus will be nothing without him. Leroy! Oh, God!
Bye, Leroy.
People were geared up, and then we were just like stagnant. And then, so I think it maybe lost some momentum for it and making it really a serious thing, maybe.
Hey, chick, you need some help? All right.
These ones, they seem kind of strange on the rotor. You know?
Really?
Yeah. Are you sure you got the right ones?
No, I actually didn't. They never out of the right one.
This ain't gonna work, man.
While Chicken continued to work on his vans, the rest of the troupe lounged around the house. Most had given up their jobs and apartments for the tour. Homeless and broke, there was little to do except wait.
I think that at the time that it was sort of like a convenient time because I was working on a parking lot job, you know. I was, pretty frustrated.
Well, it's a circus. I mean, come on, being able to tell people you actually ran off and joined the circus?
Immediately before the tour, I was delivering recyclers out of my truck.
I mean, obviously anybody who has a job that they really like isn't going to fucking go on a circus tour.
Oh, no talent whatsoever was another thing that attracted of course. No talent, that's the best.
The hardest thing about this job is like knowing whose beer is which.
Things weren't helped by the fact that only Walter and Chicken were willing and capable of working on the vans.
Do you understand what's happening here, Chicken? See, this has to be on this. So can we move it forward? No, it's not happening. I mean, this has to reach this, and it has to be flat.
Just as it seemed we were going to spend the entire tour at Chicken's house in Los Angeles, we finally got the hitch installed.
There we go.
I'm so excited.
Come on, Ryan, I'm working hard for you here, man. Things will get better, really.
He's a liar. Shit, isn't he?
Owing to our enthusiasm to hit the road, a new form of circus logic had evolved. We completely packed the vans before we even thought to give them a test drive. So what's the word?
It's fucking shaky. It's really shaky.
Can you say jackknife? Fishtail?
This is from the people of Bozonia to the people of Circus Ridiculous, and get the fuck out of here.
Unfucking believable.
We are actually now a full block away from the Purple House. And we will soon be a full block away from the Purple House again because we're taking a right turn back towards the Purple House. And we're heading towards Chief Auto Parts.
2 blocks from the house, we spent the next 3 hours in a parking lot as Chicken made more last-minute repairs.
Alright, so let's see if we have brakes now. Why is this one burning? What?
I don't expect to go back to the house. Even if we have to sleep in the vehicles until morning. I mean, I don't think we could go back there and live anyway, even if we wanted to.
This is ridiculous. I can't fucking brake light.
It's the last American adventure. Get in a punk band and go tour. You can't ride the rails anymore. You know, you can't hitchhike across the country anymore.
We got one brake light. That's all we got.
Once on the freeway, we learned a few things about our trailer, like uncontrollable swerving.
Like when you were swerving, then you stop swerving and these 2 semis passed you on either side. And you're going like 30.
I'm getting pretty used to it though. It's the steering, I think.
Like when you're deaf, easy.
What?
Easy. This goes to death.
Like, I know Chicken, and I know how everything he says is never, like, exactly how it is, because he always pumps it up. Like, he's always been like that. And I know that, like, his vehicles always suck, and everything takes 10 hours longer. Like, I've known that since he lived in San Francisco.
With the van veering across lanes of traffic, Chicken decided that no one else but him would drive the van with the trailer for the rest of the tour, and that we would go no faster than 35 miles per hour, instantly doubling all of our drive times.
It didn't double the drive times, it tripled them. And we lost a lot because of it.
We were going at an average speed of about 35, 40 miles an hour all the way across the country.
If we try going faster than that, it's just swerving really bad.
Chicken's going to have to give up and let someone else drive sooner or later.
What a nightmare.
I can't believe it's taking this long.
He was so convinced that only he could drive the van because it was so sensitive to him. And the fact was is that he was pulling over every hour, falling asleep, and needing. And usually what you have is you have a couple drivers that alternate so you don't waste time.
How long was I asleep?
About 5 seconds.
Really? 5 minutes, really?
No, I've
If I had the chance to run a room in the lower end, Father Gavin, the brother that choosing I feel is my face. Then I turned my name, got up and started an auto band. I threw the stakes out of a van, only small when it rained.
Fuck. It sucks.
Are they ahead of us or behind us?
Behind. I guess they're right behind us.
This thing's out of gas.
Oh my god.
So that means we have to go get some and bring it back.
We could have switched drivers and it would have been fine.
You know, it's not fine,
You're just
bro.
freaked out.
It's not fucking fine, man, because this van is gonna go if someone drives it but me. It's just the way it is. It's just the way it is. If someone else drives this van, it's gonna wreck. It's a fucking problem. It's a huge fucking problem. It's unsafe.
Yeah,
it's unsafe to fucking anybody else but me to drive. That's just the way it is, man. Just deal with it. No one can drive this van but me.
No one else was as skilled as Chicken. No one else had his magnificent insight and his tremendous mechanical ability. I'm surprised he's not a race car driver.
The only reason why I can drive the gold van pulling the trailer, the precarious balance of trailers and bad front ends and tongue weight and single axle trailers and all the configuration and mathematics in my mind is because I can drive tractor trailers.
See, if I wanted to come back early and drive back home, couldn't do it. Plus I have all my drums, so I'm stuck. I'm stuck with chicken. As long as it takes.
Instead of the well-promoted club we had anticipated, we arrived at a youth intervention rec center.
I'm so burnt. Aren't you burnt?
Nah, I feel good.
Me too, I just tested you.
We keep getting shots. All right, man, it's cool.
We're in Sierra Vista at a rec hall where the guarantee was that this guy could get 100 people to pay $5 a head and give us all the money. We're lucky if we get 20 bucks tonight. $20, but it's a good dress rehearsal.
I just want you to know that you guys really have to enjoy this performance because there's more people in my troupe than there are people as representatives of the Sierra Vista, rock enthusiast scene. So if you don't enjoy it, we will beat you up. So.
Ladies and gentlemen, hold your breath. For damn it, the amazing Wonder Dog. Let them go. Let them go.
I am the incredible Jericho Reese.
When it comes down to magic, it all began in a small Denny's restaurant in Dubuque, Iowa. I was sitting there with my family and I did this. I pulled out my thumb. Alright. Now, for my next trick.
$58 was the gig money, and then they gave us some extra money here. They gave us 50 cents in pennies and $1 in pennies. They gave us 2 rolls of pennies, so that's $1.14. It's a 700-mile drive to our next paying gig in Austin, Texas. 700 miles is going to be approximately $160 in gas.
Now you guys know this now, so there's no way that I have to do this every fucking night, because it's not going to happen. The calliope goes like this. The pipes fit on top like this.
That's exactly where I was gonna put it. Sure, we got those going in the
Chicken yelling.
Okay, I don't.
Upset.
The reason why.
You know, when you're a kid and you're given responsibility, you want to live up to that responsibility, or not just when you're a kid, but if you're already assumed to be a jerk, well, I'm gonna act that out. Fuck you. Then I'm just gonna you fuck with the vans. Then you know you do that bullshit.
Mountains, elevation 3,200 feet from town.
What do you think about the distribution of the workload here?
It's pretty obvious. A couple of people do it. The rest of them complain about it not getting done.
It's pretty common. Although there wasn't a duty roster, the circus was dividing into those who loafed about and those who did the work.
We were the smart ones. We were the intelligent ones. For not getting with the program, we were the ones who obviously had some idea of what was going on. Those other people were fools. The ones who were his slaves.
I mean, it sucks when you're doing work or cleaning someone else's dishes and they're not. But what are you gonna do? Hold a gun to that person's head?
Fun here too. We've been rotting in the van. Fuck that. Here, look. Here. Suckage. Oh, suck. Look at who we've been reduced to touring with.
Austin was where it suddenly, abruptly dawned on me, this sucks. Any fun we have on this tour, we're going to have to supply ourselves.
And Eric was just the person to do it, since the rest of the troupe was broke.
The fact that I decided not to bring any money probably was the best thing about the tour. I brought like $40.
I knew to just show up with nothing, and so I could lose nothing. You know what I mean? And take it from there. And I think that it was I wouldn't have taken a credit card if I had one. That was insane.
I had more. I had a lot more. I had more, and worst of all, I had a credit card. Oh, God.
Eric probably bought the first drinks, or he did buy the first drinks, which was good of his mother to give him a credit card. And it was good of Eric to use no discretion.
And maybe some cocaine, and that'll be really hot.
You're drunk?
You're the fucking plowed Mick all the goddamn time.
Well, I'm pretty,
I have a right to be plowed too,
no,
you
I'm all right,
fuckfit.
I'm all right.
Bored with being drunk, Eric wanted drugs. Grateful for the drinks, Justin agreed to buy the drugs with Eric's money.
Hey, I'm talking about doing illegal activity. Turn that fucking thing off.
Obviously you know about it, right?
Well, but yeah, someone had to tell me about it. Someone who's obviously smarter than someone who wants to put it in the van.
Unfortunately for Justin, he forgot about Chicken's strict no drugs in the van policy.
Fine. Look, I'm done.
I didn't do this for myself, you know what I mean? It's like I fucking did it for other people. It's not like I fucking did this for everyone else. I did it for myself. I did it for other people. You know, it's like pisses me off. Ass fucking holes. Always playing the fucking middleman, you know, getting drugs for other people. It's like pisses me off. And what do I get for it? I have to take the fucking bus.
I was in no shape when I left on the first tour, you know? It's like I smoked, I drank too much, I was just fucked up all the time, you know what I mean, before I left. I mean, it's not like, okay, I'm drinking a beer, but it's not like I'm like that now, you know what I mean?
Does he have like any money in his pocket?
I don't know.
So how did he get drunk?
Eric.
Eric paid for him to get drunk?
Yes.
Oh, so you just kicked him out right now?
Yeah, I told him he has to walk. He wants to come to the shows from now on, he has to walk.
To every show?
Yeah, he's not allowed in my van anymore, he's not to be trusted.
I think this is bullshit. And what the fuck is the point of rock and roll without drugs and sex? I haven't gotten laid. There have been no fucking groupies. We've had all our fucking shows canceled. What, 10 people, 10, count them, showed up in Sierra Vista? What the fuck am I supposed to do? Nobody even smoked me out? What's the fucking point? I hate getting drunk. I've been getting drunk for 6.5 months with my fucking mother, okay? It sucks. Badly organized, loser-ass tour.
We're not. I don't think we're playing in any club with a name, or any club that's in the Austin proper area. Well, you see, they have a city beat that runs down the clubs and who's playing every night, and there's no Circus Ridiculous mentioned at all.
In order to attract an audience to a recycling center, we had to hold the show after hours and entice the underage audience with beer.
Hello. Hello. Welcome to Circus Ridiculous.
Ladies and gentlemen, El Pulpo. El Pulpo is a very important part of our show. He's the only one with any taste. So it's 2:25 a.m. and a long way from home. And 6 foot 7 inches from the top of his head to the tip of his toes. I said 6 foot 7 inches from the tip of his toe to the top of his head. Making a total of 14 feet 2 inches. Ladies and gentlemen, is that incredible? And he's a big boy, he's got a big appetite. Chuckles, Todd Paul's in the mood to eat beef tonight. What is this?
It looks very much like an eyeball.
Can you please say it louder?
It looks like an eyeball!
I'll do it! Ah, yes! That's for the chewing! Got the brick! Ladies and gentlemen, the amazing Jericho Reese. Let's give him a big round of applause and I just want to welcome.
The really amazing thing about Justin was that he made it to the show on foot.
Alright, how many of you have seen magic shows before?
We have some local talent with us in the audience tonight. You guys gonna come up and do your thing?
And this is, Jackie.
Oh, play some music so I can dance to it.
Get the fuck off my stage. Thank you very, very much. All right, here we have lovely Chuckles. Come forward. Come. It's one of those things where you gotta come up and look. Chuckles likes to do something a little bit different. She likes to adorn her face with some pins, and then she attaches the cream paper, eyebrows, and the nice big juicy round cheeks. So that's the Chuckles story. She's here getting ready for a date. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a big round of applause for Chuckles. We love Chuckles.
Those are the first times I've done them to myself. Daddy Blitz had pierced me just like months before that. He put 59 needles in my whole body. That was a lot.
Wow.
That was nice.
Was that like at a performance or something?
No, just another day.
Thank you very much for coming. You guys made a show happen that normally wasn't gonna happen. I just want you to know that it's 4 o'clock in the fucking morning. I have newfound faith in punk rock. Have a good night, guys.
Maybe you can raise one.
All right. Wait, someone give me $1, please. Put it high to where.
Here we go. Okay.
Wait. Wait, I got you. Can you do 2 at once? Is that fair? 2 for $1?
Give me the money.
I'm getting my pack of cigarettes.
I want the cigarettes you buy to have these on the end, so that I can bum them.
No! I've been having to break them off the whole time, man.
All the sacrifices
I've had one pack of cigarettes that were mine the whole time we've been on this trip. They're usually on some low budge punk rock tour that's beyond low budge. If you just it's like some bird chirping in a nest for a worm. And if you just chirp all the time, then enough ration of worm will come.
The next day, we headed for Lafayette, Louisiana. Justin was allowed back in the vans, and Jackie, the puppeteer from the night before, joined the circus.
The fucking doors are gonna open in an hour. We're not even in the right state yet. This is ridiculous. We're not gonna have a show unless I have a credit card right now. Cthulhu, you gotta come here. Operator. It's an absolute emergency. I have to talk to these people. It's been busy and busy. I have a MasterCard waiting.
Oh my fucking god, it's hot.
Yes, but look on the bright side. It's also stuffy and stinky. See, she's forgetting the redeeming qualities of oppressive heat.
Man, so what do you think? There's gonna be a bunch of fucking bars coming out of people doing backflips, man. This is our way!
This is our first show with us. She just joined our troupe yesterday with one question. She said, "Can I come?" And I said, "Yes."
After 2 disappointing venues, the troupe was excited to play at a real club where the show had been promoted. Why don't you describe for us the what the audience's reaction to the circus was?
Stunned disbelief.
They understood. They laughed. Everybody laughed. Don't you think?
Utter dismay.
Wait, they're expecting like Circus du Soleil when we're actually doing Cirque du Soleil.
Pity.
From the audience's point of view, from bad to worse.
The acts were stupid, purposely stupid, like the Ahuki laugh. That was like lame. A bunch of people with cardboard cutout waves going, okay, that's like so lame it was funny. Maybe?
Come on, we work all day on this shit, man. Like, while you guys are at work, this is what we do. I'm gonna sell the shirts now to the 8 people that are left. Real deal. No one will ever confuse you with one of those people. Because you'll be one of these people who have this t-shirt.
I don't want to be one of these people.
You don't want to be? I'm from Austin. Wow.
Well, then there you go.
It's been there for at least 5 days. I'm not washing it.
Where'd you meet Chicken?
I met him through a friend of mine, Jesse, like the first day he moved to Los Angeles, I met him. I agree with when Mark says that Chicken, that he, just the way he talks to people, the way he answers them and stuff. I mean, he talked to me like that the other night, and I was like really upset with him. I don't think many of these people have ever worked in their lives. Or at least not doing anything hard. I don't know why I put up with it. I mean, I guess I don't really have a choice because I want to be in the circus and I want to make the circus work. And nobody else will do anything, so I'll just do it.
It seems like sometimes we're playing these clubs and, people seem to leave about halfway through a lot of the times. Do you think it's a function of the circus itself, or do you think it's just the wrong clubs for the, you know what I mean?
I don't know why. I mean, because it's weird because, like the night before last night, for instance, like, I was watching everybody as they were watching the circus, and they all were laughing and, like, having a good time and thought it was really funny, and there was, like, a ton of people there, and then all of a sudden, they were all gone. And I don't know if it's just because it gets too late or I don't know what it is.
In New Orleans, we were joined by Michael Gump and his Bugmobile. Michael and Chicken had developed the original idea for the circus together. Since then, Michael had been selling frozen bugs across the country.
Great, this is great, except it grows slowly invisible.
It'll become more visible. You can rub it on your body too.
Michael Gump was standing outside the club when I pulled up. I walked out my car, I went to shake his hand, and he complained to me that my name was on the flyer. He has like a huge fucking problem with he said, what did he use the word monarchy? He doesn't, because he doesn't want me to be the king, because he doesn't sign his own paintings or something like that. And I keep telling him that I don't understand that, and I don't understand him, and I don't really care. And that he doesn't understand me, and he doesn't really care. Just shut up and have fun and join the circus.
You know, I'm just pissed off because I made these posters, and I made this design for the, like, I thought it was totally cool. And we get here and
for the circus?
we see nothing. Yeah, for the circus. Everything's got Chicken John written on it.
Did you make some posters?
Yeah, totally.
Can't you hang them up?
No, I left him with Chicken John.
I didn't make this.
Well, you know, everything we've seen so far says Chicken John.
Although Gump joined the tour, Jackie, the puppeteer, decided she'd had enough after one show. What happened to Jackie?
I guess she bailed, I don't know. Last thing she said to me was like, I'm exhausted. And then that's the last time I ever saw her.
I have a feeling we'll never see her again.
Nah, she was pretty strange. Pretty strange.
That'd be cool. Maybe they
I never talked to her like once.
Broke Eric's heart.
Did she?
That could be a reason why she left.
She hooked up with us and she did one show and then, I don't know, I mean, if I knew she wasn't gonna like perform tonight, I would have charged her gas money, you know?
Can a vegetarian geek be disgusting? No! How about a tomato? Look at tomato!
Ladies and gentlemen, there's nothing worse than a vegan geek.
That's disgusting!
Oh my God! Thank you all very much for coming. Thank you. We have t-shirts for sale and stuff.
I think that our first order of business is fuck the band, fuck the circus, fuck the money. We need a place to stay.
When you're on the road with 17 circus freaks, people are hesitant to let you crash at their houses. In New Orleans, we fit right in, and another circus invited us to stay at the rehearsal space.
No one trusts me.
Do what?
To do anything, really, but like, this is about cutting hair. They think, I'm gonna do some intentional mean thing and get back for all those mean things they did on the road. You know what? Here, lean your head over. Hold your ear down with one of your hands, right here.
What's up, man? You're thrashing. Oh, man.
I didn't even see that. I was so stoned. You're better off now. Watch. Now watch how he's gonna perform. Get serious.
The next morning, we went on a tour of the bayou. It gave me a chance to get to know some of the members of the troupe a little bit better.
Oh, have you been to Dennis the Menace Park
No, where's that?
in Monterey?
No.
Dennis the Menace Park?
I must have missed that. Having pierced her cheeks once too often, Chuckles had hit a nerve, so she started to wear underwear on her head to hide the swelling. And at this point, it didn't seem so strange.
Looking at this marsh thing, and it was kind of like this, with those green reeds, and I stepped right into it, and went up to my waist in this green slime. My mom had to take me to some lady's house and hose me off.
It's like some perfect creature. Mm-hmm. It's beautiful.
Oh, it has blue on him.
And green.
Pretty. Where's the, right next to it?
I never understood why you were wearing underwear on your head. It didn't make any sense.
Because my face was like the size of a bowling ball. It was upsetting to me.
But, to not call attention to it by putting underwear on your head.
Well, because then people just look at you and go, you big freak, you have underwear on your head. But if you have a bowling ball wound, then they look at you different. That side's way shorter than that side.
Is it?
Really?
Yeah.
You can fix it then.
Yeah, I was just so drunk.
There's like a big gash right here.
I see that.
When did things start to go wrong?
When did things start to go wrong? When I said, sure, I'll go on tour. I don't know what's going on. I really don't know what your plans are after Richmond. Are you going to call up Eric in Virginia and go, okay, well, we have part of this money and you know what I mean?
Yep.
You're really gonna
What's
do that?
the plan? What's the plan for the next tour? We're gonna call everybody up. If people leave the troupe, well then they left the
See,
troupe.
but it's like, it's so rare that people are gonna leave the troupe because they're not getting anything out of it. I think.
What do you want, money? I don't have any.
I'm not asking you for money, dude.
Come on.
But actually, if I would say, yeah, there's $42 that, you know, I put in the gas tank. You said you'd tie me back up with. I haven't mentioned yet.
So don't mention it yet.
Okay, I won't.
Tour's not over yet.
I don't know. I don't have the answers. Just rewind that shit of me and Chicken in the parking lot, and it'll come out to where, you know, he's right and I'm wrong. I'm wrong, man. I'm wrong. There wasn't really a lot of positive reinforcement. You did great tonight, man. You know, I really know that it's hard on you, and thanks for sticking with this. I don't know if Chicken might say, "Well, yeah, I really did that," but in his own way, maybe he tried. But I feel that he didn't express that to a lot of people.
Ridiculous! You, king of ridiculousness. You have to say, oh yeah, I'm ridiculous too. You're just wrong. Just like wake up.
Why do I have to be wrong all the time? Why does everything I have to do be wrong?
Trying to tell a person to lighten up or constructive criticism, and they take it as like you're fucking with them, like trying to hurt them or something. Just...
After New Orleans, we headed to our next show in Pensacola. On the outskirts of town, Chicken called the club to get directions, only to find that it had gone out of business.
Okay, the next show is in Augusta, Georgia. I think that the smartest thing we can do is to go right to Augusta. I think the funnest thing that we can do is stay in Pensacola. Go to Pensacola. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
We're not gonna take it. No, we're not gonna take it. We're not gonna take it anymore.
So I designed the poster, the T-shirt, like, you know, I went out of my way, you know, and we didn't see any of that, you know, like, yeah, like, and I wasn't bummed.
Then you show up and it's like Chicken John and like that's it.
Because I showed up and I thought it was Chicken John Circus, and I thought, like, I don't want to be in Chicken John Circus.
Yeah,
I want to be in
the
like,
World
Punk Rock
Circus. Yeah, there you go.
You know?
I think Chicken wanted the tour to be really good, but after a while, the tour became a means by which he could promote his next year's tour.
I felt that with what I gave to the circus, that the circus is part me. But, you know, in the long run, I realized that the circus is all Chicken.
I mean, Chicken started it. It's Chicken Circus. It was Chicken the whole way. And whereas some people were so bothered by that, it didn't really bother me.
Did the people get what they deserved? Like, did their names get in the newspapers, and did like their names like end up on the flyers and stuff like that? No, they didn't get a lot of press out of it and stuff. But then again, they hadn't had any press before, so their names or something like that maybe aren't actually worth anything.
What?
Right? For 4 weeks, that's 7 times 4 is 32, right?
This is great. How much better video poker? You don't even know. Look at this PA. Look at that PA is tharking.
This is like the great rock and roll scandal. Completely, dude. It's like we're just going around the country burning everybody. Even if the other's really good, it's kind of like a lot of people, they don't even see it. They go to the circus, there's like, I don't know what they expect, man, but it's like a big burn. It's like we come and we burn you and you enjoy it.
Bomber would usually scam drinks. Let's go on, let's get the bottle of vodka, man. Fuck this man. Fuck Chicken, man. He's not fucking giving a shit, man. Let's go fuck.
It's like the wear and tear of the way we're traveling and everything else.
Right.
It just isn't worth it.
I know.
It's like I get up there and I can't even be the trooper and play my best because I'm so haggard. And I have to get drunk sometimes just to deal. So my theory was, you know what? Let's just go out and just totally party and just like leave this place. You got to leave your physical world right here and go somewhere else because you're stuck in it. And if you dwell in it, you're going to just destruct. If it's just one big deterioration, you know what I mean? Like we're just waiting for it to just fucking fall apart at the seams. then I'm generally the one who will like rip through the seam first and cause it. Just get it over with.
Thank you very much for coming. We kind of got snuck on this bill last minute because our show got canceled.
Did you guys all get $20 Saturday afternoon? Oh, never mind.
I didn't get 20.
I should stop now while I'm ahead.
That evening, members of the Other confronted Chicken about their share of the money from the shows.
No, I thought it might be nice if the five of us could have like a couple bucks for some drinks or something.
I don't have any money for any drinks. Why should you? Well, I mean, I said no, I don't have any. Then you said that you wanted 1% of all the money that makes off the tour, and the tour is going to lose probably around $7,000 or $8,000.
How? We're already halfway across the country. We've already like made a lot of money.
No, we haven't. Not a lot.
With food, we're just breaking even.
They don't even get 2 meals a day like they said they would.
I never said 3 meals a day. I said 2. I said breakfast and dinner. And you
They
guys
don't even get that though.
Okay, well, where were you at 6 o'clock when I served dinner? You know, I said 6 o'clock dinner.
I wasn't here, but where were we yesterday? We didn't get 2 meals.
Well, yesterday, you know,
or the day before that.
There was food yesterday.
Because the Other had chosen to rely on the circus for money, instead of bringing t-shirts or records to sell, they were rapidly going broke.
To go on tour without a product to sell is absolutely crazy. No one makes money off the gigs. You make all your money. The gigs pay for the transportation, all the bullshit. The t-shirts are your profit. Everybody knows that. Bomber should know that. You've done a billion tours. You guys didn't get that together, and that's cool. So that's where I'm at. That's what I'm working on.
Yeah. So, was it come on tour and fix my Van Across America tour, and it'll come out of the pay we make? That's another thing that's going to happen.
Or was it Chicken John somehow get $30,000?
Chicken told me he had a bus and 2 vans that ran perfect with 2 trailers. The first time I talked to you, you said you had a bus. I want a bus. You said, well,
we were going to get a bus, but that didn't make any sense.
It didn't make any sense. It was going to cost too much money. It wasn't going to work out.
You told me how much I owed you when you asked me to come on this tour.
No.
And how my band would quit on me if I didn't go on it.
And I was fucking, and I was telling you the truth as I saw it. I said, Bomber,
exactly.
I'm worried
That's the whole
about your
point of my
fucking
conversation
band.
is everything is true how you see it. That's my only point tonight. Everything that you see, the way you see it, is God. And I hate that part of you. I love the rest of you to death. But I'm not in love with you like Danny, dude.
I said I'm not in love with it. This is flipping out. You guys are supposed to be my friends, man. And my friends, I do anything for my friends. I do as much in my power as I can, including yell at them, scream at them, call them fucking idiots to fucking up that you guys played like 10 shows in a fucking year in San Francisco and you guys are the best band in the United States of America and you're not moving your band.
The circus is a business you're building, is it not?
Yes, absolutely.
Who's the next punk act next year, dude?
Hopefully you. If I had $400 in a bank account somewhere and my transmission went, and I had $800 of circus money in this hand, well, the $400 of Chicken John's money would go to fix Chicken John's van. But I don't have $400 in this hand. I don't have that money. So it has to be this money, because that's all we have. So we can either not fix the van, end the tour here, split the money, equal 15 parts or whatever. Everybody will get $9 and go on their way, and then that's it. Or we just kind of keep it going. You know what I'm saying?
So it was kind of like, hey, no matter how much money you make, it'll all get sucked up and you'll get nothing. Great. Really, that's a good incentive, huh? It makes you really want to go out and work.
You know, I was thinking when I first left, yeah, it's going to be like cheeseburgers and cigarettes every day, and we're just going to be performing at night, you know, but of course I was wrong.
I knew Chicken, too. I mean, it's not like I didn't expect him to hand me any money for going on this, you know? No one promised me little circus paychecks or anything.
But a lot of us expected to at least be paid in food and a bed on this tour, and none of us got that.
I was led to believe there was promotion and there was, promoters and there was things happening, but it was just totally pathetic. There was nothing.
I don't know what Chicken said to other people. I mean, and even if he did say that, they would have to be like just completely just have one little grain of jello in their head to really believe that they would get anything. I mean,
this is an extension of like the men's American Legions. It's like for women.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's the Homemakers Club.
Really?
Yeah.
Just killed it.
It's like, it ain't like, bro, just bust everybody's ass or no bullshit like that. Was fuck you, bro. That's what the fuck punk rock was. Fuck you. But then y'all say make good grades, treat your parents right.
What's wrong with making good grades?
Where's Alex? Are you?
I am. I don't think think it's about violence and like I'm gonna kick your ass and everywhere you go. That's stupid.
So how's it different from anything else then?
How's it different from anything else then? I mean, I think about the music it's very different.
Is that all it is, just music?
Well, the attitude is like, it's, you want to make a difference in what you believe in, not by like violence, but by using your brain and by using all your assets, not like anything else. Okay.
There was nothing punk rock about this fucking tour. That's just how it was sold. There was no angry, like, fist in the air, like, you know, let's tear something down, let's challenge something. No, it was going across the country, making idiots out of ourselves like a bunch of goddamn Central Park street mimes.
It could have been if it lived up to its name as far as, you know, attitude and stuff like that, but it didn't. What, the chicken suckered a bunch of punks into doing it? Maybe that.
What's punk about the circus? I don't know. I don't even know what punk means.
You know, that's a word Chicken likes to use to publicize himself, is that he's punk.
What is punk about the circus? I gotta stop calling it the punk rock circus. That's what it's gotta be, because I can't answer that question.
All right, everybody go to the circus. Let's go. Time for the circus. Everybody go to the circus.
Frustrated with circus life, I went to Burger King. While away, Debbie had an accident. I caught up with her the next morning.
I slipped on some puke or something. They couldn't believe that nothing was torn, or like, because they said it was the most like fucked up dislocation they'd ever seen.
It can't get any worse.
He doesn't think it can't get any worse. What do you think?
The knee.
No, just in general.
Oh, the trip. He's right.
As an added bonus, we had to clean the club in the morning.
Could you go and ask Eric to clean the bathroom?
Am I doing this right? I've never really done this.
It seemed like a lot of people had this idea that it was going to be hot tubs and limos and stuff. I don't know where they got that idea, unless Chicken told them that, so that they thought that there were going to be little maids and circus boys serving everybody and cleaning up everything.
What we really need to do is get some wogs in here. Wogs love to do this sort of thing. They sit around and play sitar music, you know. And, oh, Johnny Good, Johnny Good. Do you want me to wipe your butt for you? You know.
You seem like you're from a different kind of class or a different kind of.
Spoiled?
I didn't say that. You did.
South Carolina sucks. Redneck inbreed speed metal heads are fucking expendable morons.
With the club clean, we got our money.
$56.
Document that.
Redneck inbreeds redeem themselves if they get me stoned. Just forgot that. They totally redeem themselves if they get me stoned.
Low point was like, shit. Low point? I mean, it was also low. There's no reference point.
The welds here should have held the bumper up.
Yeah. It's fucked. It was a terrible mistake.
To do it this way?
To not put those bolts back in.
But we had them, we just didn't put them back in? Mm-hmm. Was that like our job to do?
Yeah.
With the trailer towed to the club, Chicken hustled U-Haul and got them to pay for the tow.
He's wanting U-Haul to cover me. What I was wanting to try to find out is if they were going to cover me or...
What's happened here is it's a classic scenario. I went to U-Haul, I took a check, and I bounced it across the table at him. My friend put the hitch on, did a shitty job. The hitch fell off. So now, I'm gonna go back to U-Haul, they're gonna put the hitch back on the other van, and they're gonna do it all for free, as well as this guy. Because I'm a liar. That's why.
That's one thing that the circus taught me, is that, you know, you learn how to manipulate a situation. You learn that just by pressuring them, that you end up, can get something out of somebody. And it's really not the prettiest thing to know.
It's like, in this world, people just sit back and go, okay, that costs $400. Okay, here you go. When there's like so much, this is like this bowl full of wealth, and people don't always have to, you don't have to sit and accept fucking everything.
As a clown, you're like a cartoon character, and so you become some sort of fantasized concept of what you think a clown is, and so there's not very many limits.
You just need to dress like a clown and be a goof, and be surprised how receptive people are to that, or curious to it. You know, they'll buy you a drink to find out.
I mean, I do get a lot of things just by asking for them, and people are willing to give people things.
But the thing is I really learned to love it, because like being a clown is a very energizing thing. You know, as John Wayne Gacy said, a clown can get away with anything.
Distinct pleasure to introduce to you the Circus Ridiculous. The Circus Ridiculous is all my ideas. Support the scene. What?
Is it like a conscious parody, or are you just up there like just having a good time trying to like, you know, it's like there's like real mental. Yeah, we're having an argument over here.
Is it a conscious parody?
I don't. Is it a conscious parody, or is it like just you know?
We just suck.
What?
We just suck.
It can't be unintentional. Parody is like a conscious effort. It's like satire, man. You don't get really unintentional satire.
Buy me a beer so I can get unconscious right now.
Trust me, he will.
Finish this off. Because I mean, I got the impression you like half the time you was like, you know, you were making it up as you were going along, you know?
I have absolutely no idea why people would want to watch an intentionally bad circus and pay their money for it.
You know, I think a lot of people took it too seriously. And that's a funny thing. You know, just the title itself, everything's obvious. You know, Circus Ridiculous. You know.
I thought it went really well, considering we only practiced twice. I mean, people were laughing. That's all that matters.
After a while, I stopped. I couldn't differentiate between if they were laughing at us or with us, but it didn't matter anymore.
Was I here for you tonight?
I wasn't. Actually, he was, because he kept on doing this shit right here.
What? That's hitting on you. Okay, I guess that's technically hitting on someone when you do this shit. Technically.
Technically, some people hate it.
New hitch, $50. M-I-C. See ya with your trailer going on down the highway without the van. K-E-Y. Why? Because we have no money. M-O-U-S-E.
It was a comedy of errors. It was like a joke. It was almost like you're fucking with us, right, Chicken? The van's broke down so many times.
Let me show you a little bit about this seat here. Let me show you something. See, what the problem with this seat is that the bolts at the bottom of the seat.
I was sure it would just fall apart, you know. But you know, every time something fell off, you know, I'd tack it back on, and it just kept on going. And you know,
There's the brake. There's the floor. There you go. Okay. So how much brakes do we have? None more brakes.
With constant breakdowns, we stopped worrying about the success of the circus and started to wonder if we'd even make it from show to show.
So it didn't matter if the fucking thing caught on fire. I didn't care. It was like, oh well. You know, I planned on thumbing my way out of there no matter what at any time anyways.
I don't know why we didn't leave. Most people couldn't have afforded to get out of there. I could have. Why I didn't, I don't know.
Well, the option being broken down on the side of the road is, yeah, well, we could take a bus home, or we could maybe take this van out of here and maybe it'll be better in the next town.
Why do you think people follow Chicken John?
Because he's a strong personality and they're not strong personalities, and they see him as that.
you know, there's no real good answer to like why you would do it, except I like the adrenaline. But you know, the adrenaline really isn't from the show; it's from the traveling. Yeah.
These are some no-meat baked beans.
Are you hungry? I think it's been so long since I've eaten. Got like just coffee and cigarettes.
Cleanliness is next to. Pretty far away from us.
And we didn't fucking, none of us ate yesterday.
Well, today, really.
Well, we just have to kind of get there. Yeah, you know, I mean, the option of not doing a gig is just ridiculous. I thought it was a really, really good show. I had a really good time. It was the most comfortable I felt yet on the tour. I was just on, in a good mood. We passed the hat, and here's how much money we made. $99, a handful of change, 3 skee ball tickets, and a $2 rebate check made out to M. Thompson, some guy's mother.
Despite the unexpected windfall, the vans were constantly needing gas and repairs, so there was little money for food.
Come and see us next year. We'll let you in free. These were Mark and Tom, affiliated with Food Not Bombs. And they just went dumpster diving. Look at all the food we got, Chuckles.
Right on. Yeah, he told me of a place off the highway to dumpster dive, too. Wow, we're set.
We have so much we have to throw stuff away.
Before that, I was such a drug addict before I went on that tour, and I got it together to go on the tour, and then got on the tour, and so like at least, you know, I'm used to excess. You know, like food is like taken for granted.
Crunchy rice and crunchy beans, and for like a week or something, that's all the circus would have is this one pot of like 10 gallons of rice and beans, you know, that were just inedible.
God, you know, here's my brain, needs all these endorphins, you know, from all these substances, and now I'm just reduced down to just food, and I can't even have that.
There was always something to eat. You know, there was always plenty of oatmeal and plenty of rice. It might not have been like gourmet meals. It might not have been like fresh vegetables every day, but there was always something to eat. They're just too lazy to cook it.
A lot of oats, probably some raw noodles, ramen. I think Hopeless ate a lot of just dry packaged ramen. And I'm very fond of raw oats now.
How about this? Would you like to eat the shells of these seeds? Are you hungry? I mean, I remember drinking more than eating. I remember drinking all day, playing a gig, passing out, waking up. There's no food. Fuck it, let's just play quarters.
You know, I can't take care of every little thing. They're just lazy, you know? They weren't interested in food anyhow. They wanted beer.
Yeah, we gotta do that, don't we?
We have to do it.
You have milk?
This is one unique chest here. Not many men are born with them. On occasion, I'll meet a man born as a... Get a good bite, dude. Don't try this at home. Might hurt yourself.
Awesome. Hey, there's a hair in my bowl.
To no one's surprise, Atlanta was canceled, but Chicken managed to rebook the show for the next day. Unfortunately, the club didn't have much of a built-in draw.
Once again, I'm hanging out here for the second night in a row, not making a dime, and that needs to stop. So I need to move away from here.
Well,
I can't make a dime here.
We haven't decided that
if the circus is going on.
Well, I mean, if there's 20 people, it's $100 we play.
When are these people going to show up?
I don't know, Michael Gump.
The 20 people that Chicken John is waiting for should have been here 20 hours ago.
All right. We failed.
Well, you know, he was being optimistic. I mean, I don't think he, like, you know, said anything, like, that he thought that wasn't true, you know. I think he was just like, yeah, the promoter said he was going to do this and that, and there's going to be all these people there, and there wasn't. I mean, he's not God. He can't go, I command you, go to the show.
The next morning, we got a flat. Although Chicken had our spare tire, he didn't have rear-view mirrors, and drove away, leaving us stranded.
Unless he figures it out in a hurry, there's no gig tonight.
Having made no money at the last gig, missing tonight's show would mean the end of the tour.
Where's he going? He's going to see if there's a call box up ahead.
You are, he is.
He is. You tell him, look, we're on the side of the road, and we have AAA, and we want to, you know, I guess we don't have a spare, we don't have a jack.
What do I think about this whole flat thing? I don't really care.
After an hour or so, help finally arrived.
You can take a charge?
No, I can't take no charge.
Well, how much is it?
$40.
Oh, man. Well, you take $30, because that's all I have in my wallet is $30.
Yeah, I'll put in all my money, too.
All right.
$4.
We got $34.
How much money do we have?
How much money? Well, we have a little more than that, you know, but, I mean, everybody's in debt as it is, so it's not like we have money ahead. So we're that much further behind, and there's a tire on the orange van that would have worked great in this situation.
Chicken hadn't returned for us because he couldn't. A wheel had fallen off the trailer a short distance ahead.
Already got it.
All I know is that we need a new axle.
Get in the van! 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 The guy's gonna drive away without us. This guy is definitely...
To salvage the tour, Chicken rented a replacement trailer from U-Haul shortly before the tow truck arrived.
We ended up at some U-Haul place, and I think the whole deal was, shut up, Chicken's not gonna pay for it. Shh.
Alright, what's the scoop? He's laughing. This piece of shit wants us to unload it here. What an asshole. Right here. He wants us to pull up next to it and unload it. Alright, let's do it. Does anybody, as we were unloading the contents of that trailer, does anybody feel that there were some unnecessary items in that?
Yeah. So wait, he's just hauling it off to Georgia or wherever.
Jimmy thinks that I'm coming for it tomorrow.
You're not gonna pay Jimmy?
No, we burned Jimmy.
I feel for Jimmy.
AAA will set him up. Listen, he got a trailer. 15 years from now, we're gonna be on tour. We're gonna pull up some gas station in Georgia. Jimmy's gonna be living in this like an old faded no-top circus trailer. He's gonna have a big sign that says "Cash up front only, motherfucker."
Chicken John has the makings of being a world-class snake oil salesman. I mean, he could be a real great wannabe P.T. Barnum. You know, I mean, he's got the swindler in him.
I also consider the hustle to be more of a legitimatized art form, than just mild thievery. You know, it's not what it's all about always. You know, it's not always just theft and lying. You know, it's a lot of hard work that goes into it.
It's 7:41.
15 minutes to 8. We might make it. It's conceivable that we could make it.
The circus wouldn't have happened without him. No one else would have done it, or maybe no one else even wanted to do it. But, I mean, what did succeed and did happen was a result of him, as far as I'm concerned.
Chicken's drive and hustle paid off, and we made it to the show. No mere logistical problems would stop the circus. Instead, we would continue by any means necessary.
What do you say to those who said we would never make it to the show?
Up your ass. Circus Ridiculous always gets its man. First woman. You guys want to hear about my problems? There's like another band playing after us.
Oh, another band. What'd you think, Phil?
What do you think?
Well, it started out packed and it ended empty.
What's that tell you?
That the next band is really bummed. They didn't want to play after us.
What do you think we're doing wrong? People are leaving.
Well, you know, like I told you, we got some money flashing there. We want to give these two bands a little gas money, so we got 94.
How much gas money?
We were giving them 30.
Each?
Yeah.
Each?
That much, you think?
Dude, man, are they local bands?
No, that's the thing.
Where are they
we don't pay local bands.
The position that I'm in is that, like, you know, it's like, I mean,
if I'm in a position to give money, I give and give and give, and I'm like really. And you're not in a position. I'm just. I mean, like I'm the position I'm in is literally survival. But can you like fucking muscle the promoter and let me talk to him? I'm the promoter. I mean the owner.
That's what I do. You want to talk to him?
Yeah. Well, let me have it.
For now, it's 114. We can get 20 more.
Bring him out here. I'm gonna razzle dazzle.
I can't imagine that 50% of the people that don't have business dealings with Chicken don't really want to hurt him. Because, you know, he scams them and they're just like, you just scammed me. And he's just like, you know, yeah, I did, you know, give me another $1.
What are you talking about? I said that's all I had, and then he wanted to talk to you.
Shit, I didn't even sell any beer.
You didn't?
Hell no. I didn't make about $200 all night. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll give you your $20 for the entertainment tax that I took back. And you'll owe it to me.
I just want to go on tour with my friends, man. I mean, cry me a fucking river. This is so pathetic, right? My friends. What friends? You know, I mean, first off, the whole tour existed solely on the manipulation and using of the people involved.
Phillips, DeSoto, 1954. This is my credit card bill, all you fucking circus people. So basically, a lot of the gas went on my credit card, and there was about $5,000 fucking grocery bills. I wish I could find these credit card bills. I mean, all the phone bills and basically all the credit card bills. I mean, I don't shop. I don't know. I've spent thousands of dollars on it, but I don't care.
People felt scammed that I like hustled them and promised them the world and promised them it would be great and it was gonna be this awesome. We're gonna make all this fucking money, and you know, where are they? They're nowhere. And I've been doing it 4 years now.
You know the old expression, the old adage, you throw enough shit at the wall, some of it's bound to stick. Well, there we have the circus. That was his fondest dream. He wanted to be hanging on to that sliding corn-filled turd that stuck.
Why do I like Chicken?
Yeah.
I don't know. He's really funny, he makes me laugh, and he cares, he pays attention to me, and he works hard, and he's misunderstood, and he can't function in normal life, and you know.
If we have a show or not tonight, if it gets canceled because there's nobody there, me and Chuckles are performing anyway.
It seems like as the day goes on and as it gets closer and closer to my departure, more shit is going to be thrown at me.
With the tour over, Bomber's plan was to fly back to LA after tonight's show.
Will you have a plane ticket anyway?
No, I have to pay for some of it when I get there because it was a late booking or however it works. I don't know why. Well, up to like $60.
What's the deal?
We're out of gas.
He's probably got a number of gripes of his own about just the whole deal. I'm sure he's not working how he envisioned or something. I don't know.
Slightly.
Well, no. Probably expects things, you know, shit, this could happen, that could happen, but overall, I think it just didn't go down how he thought.
I don't know how Chicken John convinced me, but he's able to do this. He's able to convince people who don't know him and don't know him by working reputation to do stupid things with him and get him.
Like, I remember a moment of fear, like, oh, I can't leave, it's ridiculous, you know, it's not a smart, responsible thing to do. But then I just left, and everything was fine. At least everything worked out for me.
And I think a lot of people went on the road because it was a thing to do. They weren't necessarily doing anything where they were anyways. I mean, sure they were working their job there, and they were like working, you know, for $5-6 an hour. But I think what made it most appealing was the fact that it was a breakaway from that. That it was like, okay, you know, fuck your job, punk rock. You know, we declare war.
So this is like broken.
What are you talking about, man? The circus has got you here. What did the circus say? What's the deal you have with the circus?
Got some food. I haven't been
Food
fed.
didn't happen yesterday.
No, food hasn't happened in a while.
Let's all complain. Let's all bitch and moan about the circus. The circus has paid for your gas.
You think that it's paid for all of my gas, but it hasn't. We've argued about you paying for most of my gas, but it hasn't paid for my gas.
So a lot of things fell through the crack. The gigs fell through. The press shit didn't happen. I didn't have money to just mail and call and the phone got turned off. You know what I mean? It's just, you know, I mean, it's just impossible. It's impossible. You can't win. So these people felt scammed. What about me? I felt scammed, you know.
I felt scammed. Whoa. How's it? Did the engine seize yet?
No, not yet.
Okay, the other? Where's the other, boss? Okay, there's 2 bands. I think the first band is on now. The other hits at 12:15. Circus hits at 1 o'clock or whatever.
You think of your showering cannot be to my comfort.
I mean, you were in the paper and all the stuff, you know, but if nobody knows who the fuck you are, you know. Well, I'm halfway famous, come on. I sat in the tour van with Gigi Allen for many years.
Yeah, he fucking played here and died not too long after.
$45, lowest paid show at every tour.
And I gave him 20 out of my pocket.
Out of his pocket. So land is where it's at. We should invest in real estate.
Oh yeah, that.
So get the real estate first and then do the punk rock service.
Yeah.
It's not 150, it's 30.
Dude, man, you know how much we made here tonight?
I know. I heard.
Bomber's trying to hustle me for $30.
I gotta get on a plane, dude. I have to. I can't work tomorrow.
The deal I made with you is that when we got to New York,
Dude, there is no gigs to New York. There's nothing. I have to leave now. It's a non-refundable ticket. You know what that means?
What do you want me to do? Not get 6.
It's like figure it out, man. Back it up and get me home. I'm getting me home for fucking $30. That's a lot better than $150 from New York, dude. I can't go to New York.
Fillmore, you ever hear of a gate fee? I've heard of a dope fee. I've heard of that.
Your commitment to me was fucking bullshit. You committed $150 towards my ticket or whatever, and you're fucking taking out of me, chicken.
The man just said he would pay for it.
Yeah, but
take care of you. Why wouldn't it work?
Where's your promise to me 4 weeks ago?
Well, he's worked it out with a friend. He's kind of paying you by with a friend.
Chicken, fucking bogus John, suck my ass.
Very nice.
Hey, Phil or someone.
Not a penny. I had it right here.
Okay, did it maybe break down or something?
Well, yeah, if you're gonna hit me, I was gonna give it to him.
How did you get out of that?
Chicken!
If you did promise him $150.
I wasn't prepared to honor my promise.
Oh, dude. Okay, now, dude. Now, if you did promise the guy in order for him to come on the tour, I mean, I'm just saying.
Yeah, but when
he
his
has a right
sugar
to be
daddy,
pissed off.
came through with the ticket, no longer
But that's
becomes
not
my
the.
problem.
What if you'd have promised me and you didn't come through? Is it the same thing or?
Should I have honored my commitment with Bomber?
But Mo, I'm just saying.
No way.
I'm just saying.
No way.
If people, when you honor something, they have to like deserve it. You know, I mean, they have to be honorable to have you honor them.
You know, you reap what you sow,
kidding,
man.
Dude.
No,
you gotta be kidding. He's not gonna take anything away but like bitterness, man.
Exactly.
Why should Chicken give and
I don't
and Bomber
give.
take? We fucking babied him. I fucking practically wiped his ass for him.
Okay.
And it's
also
like we need the money way more than he does.
Okay.
You say we're getting an apartment in New York. How are you gonna, where are we gonna stay until you get the apartment? Because you have no money to get the apartment yet.
Okay, let me give it to you this way. We're not gonna die.
This?
I really will admit that I feel in a lot of ways that I failed and that there's no way to do this. I didn't enjoy it, although I had some good times and I smiled some and stuff, but for the most part it was too much work and too much aggravation with a bunch of people who the more I got to know, the less I liked them.
The circus has bred a lot of hate And it's so stupid for something so silly to bring hate. Well, between me and Chicken, I feel pretty strongly against him right now as a person. And I was friends with him before it ever started.
Losing friends because of the circus tour. Well, the tough macho guy inside of me says, well, they weren't such good friends to begin with.
Do you trust him?
No, not at all. No. I love him, but I don't. There's lots of ways that he has of dealing with people that are not acceptable to me.
That whole rap with Chicken, my sugar daddy got me to take it home. I mean, I'm gonna get fucking cauliflower his fucking ear for that shit, man. Mark my words.
And then the other side of me is like, I wonder if I would rather have the friend than have the stupid circus. Then there's another side completely that says there's plenty of friends and I'll find new friends.
I found 3 bags in there full of garbage. Containers that have nothing in them except for like the slime that hasn't been cleaned out of them.
Although Chicken promised to book shows for a return to Los Angeles, nobody was counting on it. Boz, Debbie, Rich, and Hopeless decided to cut their losses and take the blue van straight back.
See you in LA?
Definitely.
Any parting words about the circus?
Good riddance. No, I'm just kidding. Say bye to Chicken.
Fuck
You need to get $20.
Fuck 'em.
Guys, you need $20.
Oh yeah, we need money.
Not money.
Did you get the 20 bones?
What's 20 bones?
Twitchy finger. Woo! Keep it coming. Keep it coming.
I got $114. You now have 60 of it.
So we're even. We have more.
We have a little more. Chicken John always gives a little more.
We're in the van. We're driving away.
The van broke down like an hour and a half after we left. We didn't have any money. Chicken gave us $60 to get back. 3,000 miles and $60. Thanks, Chicken. So cool.
Given the opportunity, most of the troops scattered. Nonetheless, a few of us continued to follow Chicken to New York.
Danny, where are we?
We're on a bridge.
This is the Pulaski Skyway. You're actually in Kearney, New Jersey.
$40 gallon of gas.
$40 gallon gas.
So with all our money gone, we arrived in New York. I caught up with Chicken a week later in Manhattan, after he had figured out a way to finance the trip home.
Now the circus paints. Pays off its debts. I'm making ends barely meet here. Painting for United Parcel Service. Man, I think that we accomplished what we set out to accomplish. I wish it could have been more fun. What do I have to say to all the people who said that this was crazy and couldn't be done? To those people I say, up your ass, and we'll see you at the fucking McDonald's line, 'cause that's where you guys are gonna be. Another thing that I'm really unhappy about the way it worked was I'm really unhappy about people not being able to extract money out of other people for whatever reason. People kept calling home looking for money instead of looking for money on the streets where there's plenty, I mean, I'm there with a fucking crowbar getting another 20 bucks out of their promoter and stuff like that, hustling the t-shirts, that's all cool and stuff. But I really wanted to see someone who, one other person learn to fucking blow up a balloon. We're a circus. I'm the only guy who can even blow up the balloons.
You can't say that. If you go back in time, would you do it again? Probably. I did. But if you were to say it again today, there's no way.
What I got out of this was a lot of friends and a lot of experiences, so therefore the tour was definitely worth it to me.
I like how Mark Miller seems to think we're all bonded. Maybe we are.
I didn't really get any real friendships. I just lost the one. And I have respect for Danny, but I don't understand why I don't understand it. Just like nobody would understand what I get out of it. I don't really understand what she gets out of it.
So what are you doing now?
Circus. All the time. It's my life.
Do you do anything else?
No. I don't. I work for the circus. I do art for the circus. I make puppets for the circus. I make cat hats for the circus. I make jackets for the circus.
What would you do if you didn't have the circus?
That's a good question. I don't know.
So what are your plans for the future?
Well, I'm going on tour again with the circus for a third time, which is it's gonna be a lot different this time.
That only 2 people from the original circus are left with it, and a lot of people who were originally with Chicken don't want to talk to him anymore. I think that says volumes right there.
Now that I'm not in the circus, I'm just cut. I don't know. I'm not doing a whole lot. So, but I gotta like make up something real quick for the camera.
Our record's coming out in 2 weeks, and we're tight as fuck at what we do, at the songs we have, and we're playing, and we're down here with our friends. And you know what? This is the best thing that came out of the tour was good friends. And out of that Chicken thing, at that Circus Ridiculous
Free
was...
with the board?
Yeah.
Free food?
Yeah. It's happening.
So what are you doing now that you're not with the circus?
I'd rather not say.
Okay.
I mean, if you look at it one way, Phil, you look at it, because the person who's watching this thinks I'm looking at them. I'm looking right at Phil. He's behind the camera right now. You don't ever get to see Phil. You're not missing much. You know, you think of the whole thing as like you're filming a circus here, but, you know, really, you're the circus, Phil. And we're your freaks. You're showing us. You're the ringleader. The audience is the audience. They're the rubes. They're always the same. They're paying $5 to see the circus that doesn't work, or they're paying $5 to see your stupid movie, or $2.50 to rent it, or $7 at the higher class art theater if you can hustle the money together and put this thing on film. You know, we're your freaks. You're the circus. You're the hustler. You know, I'm the fucking rube.